All right. Looks like we got a lot of our equipment, got the air conditioner and all the solar panels. So, and the dome, max vent dome. So I think today we can start taking care of the roof. I'm going to probably mark out where the air conditioner is, and if I have time, I'll get that installed and just try to lay out like the solar panels. All right. Oh man, these solar panels. This air conditioner is so heavy. So I just cut up some cardboard in this shape, the size of my solar panels. So this will be my first one. Right about here. And then my air conditioner, I think I want it. Here's my air conditioner. Okay, so the space is going to be pretty tight. I did over measure just to give it a little bit of a buffer, but I think this is where I want my air conditioner. So right now I just need to figure out if this is a spot where I can cut a hole. If not, then we have to figure out somewhere else to put it. But this was what I'm thinking. One solar panel there, one here, and then I'll deal with the dome later. We'll figure that out later. Right now, this is the big boy. So we gotta figure this out first. And over here should be the rest of my solar panels. Okay. Get out! My first destruction of my van. Oh boy. Actually, cut these holes first, but then I realized it was way off. I'm gonna have to seal those. But I got the main one. So we cut the hole in the ceiling and cleaned off all the scraps and metal shavings. It's primed. I let the prime dry. One thing I did notice while doing this was that this really flexes right here. You see it right there. So once I put the unit on here, I'm sure that this whole thing is just going to want to bend in. So what I'm planning to do right now is I want to strengthen this area here. And so my thinking is I'll put some cross beams right around where the air conditioner is going to be sitting. And hopefully that will keep the structure of the roof nice and sturdy. All right. So one of the things with these types of units, these cheaper units, is that they don't come with clear instructions. One of the things that it did say in the listing, it didn't say it in the instructions, but in the listing, it says that it doesn't come with the refrigerant. So if you get one of these and you try to turn it on and you're wondering why it's not working, why it's not running, well, it probably doesn't have any refrigerant. So I went and picked up some. I mean, they're not crazy expensive, but the other downside to one of these units is the one that I got actually doesn't come with the remote. So I will have to manually adjust the settings on these. But I mean, it's a van, it's a small area, so I'm not crazy concerned about that. Like, I might have to walk 2 feet or something, so that's not a huge deal for me. All right. So what we got here, it says, warning, small light truck 2.0, refrigerant R134A, filled volume 300 plus grams, which is about 10 ounces. And so this is, it says H and L. So I got to figure out which one is the one that we fill the coolant. Okay. So fortunately, the refrigerant has instructions, so I didn't have to watch any videos or anything. But basically, I got this from a hardware store and just got to shake it off. You have to remove a red, so you have to twist this off, remove this plastic piece that's attached, and then I just shake this up. Apparently I shake it before adding this, which seems sketchy, but that's what it said. All right, so I'm gonna twist this back on now. All right, that's on there. So you put it in the L, which is the low. And then the instructions say, oh, right here. So we want basically 10 ounces. And so this comes with a gauge, and it'll tell you when it's filled, basically. So I guess this just connects right onto there. Just want to make sure that's secure. It said to keep it face up. Oh, it says it's full. So that's strange. I guess this one already came with refrigerant because it says it's full. Cool. Well, that made things a lot easier. I just wanted to double check because it did say that it didn't come with it. So since it's full, I guess I could just hang on to this and save it for another time. All right, good stuff. We'll put this back together and then finish up installing this puppy. Let's take a look. There it is. And it's on. All right, you can hear it running. There it goes. It's blowing. Oh, it's blowing. We got air conditioning. Cool. Well, it works. So we just need to get this sucker up there. Now's the fun part. Okay, so it came with these strips, and they were actually attached like this, which is really confusing. I was looking for a nice square piece that I could just put on, so I couldn't figure out where the hell this went, but my guess is, my assumption is, you go to something like this and you just kind of got to fill it yourself. So that's what we're going to do right now. Just going to kind of trim it off. Oh, there's no more cut. Okay. So right now I'm just going to size it out. I guess I can do it right on there, but there's a little bit of a lip at the edges. So I think I want to try to get it on those and then seal it underneath. That's my thinking. So apparently I'm supposed to put some of the sealant on the adhesive, which that doesn't really make sense to me, because I feel like it's gonna ruin the adhesive, but that's what they're saying. So, who knows? This stuff is so gooey. So it's in. All I need to do right now is to lift up the legs in the back so that it's standing, because it is front heavy. So I want to make sure I get the back supported. I think that should be good. So once I get the beams, I get a frame for the base, I think it should be all right. And then, of course, I got to figure out what to do with these cables. So we'll have to find a way to get these down in there. We'll have to figure that out at a later time. All right. Okay, so here's the butyl tape, and I'm going to go ahead and seal some of these crevices. I'm hoping that'll mitigate any leaking. All right. stuff is disgusting. Right, so I almost forgot. I gotta do the framing for the area where the air conditioner's going. Because that thing is heavy. All right. I think that should work for the air conditioner roof. I'll put some more supporting structures later, but I think for now that should hold pretty good. So we'll move on. Hello, another wonderful day. So today I think, well, it's raining out, so I think it's a good time to test out the air conditioning. I want to see whether or not it leaks. I think that's pretty important. And so one of the things we need to do is get this van out. Before I installed the air conditioner, the van fit just fine, but now I've run into the issue where it's a little bit tighter now with the air conditioner. So I have to find a way to prop this garage door up so that it could go up a little bit higher. Right now, as it currently is, it's not coming over the air conditioner. And the last thing I need is, my air conditioner getting broken off of my roof. So I got to find a way to prop that up. So it looks like we're just gonna clear it. So I think that worked. All right, so we got her out. It's gonna be raining all day, so I'll just leave her out here, and we'll check at the end of the day, see if we have any leaking. All right, just got her back inside. She's pretty wet, and we're gonna see how we did. I don't think any water got in here. That's good. All right. Let's see how we did. Okay. I don't see any water. Yeah, I think we're good. I see no water. There's no water going through my my little mistake holes that I made either. So yeah, nothing. It was raining pretty good, so there's definitely a good amount of water up there. Okay.